Very good morning, class 12. So let's continue with the chapter which we have started from the book Vistas, that to Evans Tries an O Level, written by Colin Dexter. Right? So we are going to continue with the reading and the explanation of part of this. So till now we have discussed at how Evans, who had the problem of congenital kleptomanic, he was in the Oxford prison and he was learning the German language there. So he needs to give the exam. So his Oxford prison officer, the governor, he had a talk with the secretary of the examination board and they confirmed for his exam, but it would be in the cell only because he already escaped thrice from the jail. So here we are going to continue about it and how his name Evans the Break was there because he escaped thrice. So now on 7 June 8:30 p.m. how his teacher wished him, the one who used to come here to teach him, to wish him all the best for his exam. So here we are here. Evans the Break, as the prison officer called him, 3 times he had escaped from prison, and but for the recent wave of unrest in the maximum security relationship up north, he wouldn't now be gracing the governor's premises in Oxford, and the governor was going to make absolutely certain that he would not be disgracing them. So governor wanted that he should not disgrace him, he should not run away again from here. So he was very particular in arranging preparations for that. He would be alright in Oxford, though the governor would see to that would it be a personally. So governor, he made it very clear that personally he will look to this matter, Evans' exam. And besides, there was just a possibility that Evans was genuinely interested in O-level German. So most probably governor was thinking that might be he would do something else also to run away. And there was a slightest possibility that might be he was genuine in studying the German language. Just a slight possibility, just a very slight. At 8:30 p.m. on Monday, 7 June, Evans' German teacher shook him by the hand in the heavily guarded recreational block just across from TV. So his teacher wished him good luck while saying "Guten Glück, Herr Evans." Pardon. So in German he said him good luck, and then he said, "Thanks, sir. You haven't a cat in hell. Someone so a chance of getting though, of course, but I may surprise everybody," said Evans. So his teacher even said, there is a very less possibility that you would clear the exam tomorrow. I don't think you would be able to pass. So Ivan said, might be tomorrow I'm going to surprise you. So next morning around 8:30, that is 8 June 8:30 a.m. Evans had a visitors. Now 2 police officers came to his cell. One was Jackson, he was a senior prison officer of D Wing, and the other one was Stephens, he was a newly appointed officer. So they both came, they were appointed for conducting the smooth exam for Evans by the governor, right? So these 2 officers came, stood up, and they said him good morning. Mr. Jackson is indeed an honor. Jackson was a senior prison officer and Evans had already become warm enemies. So as he was a senior officer, so Jackson and Evans knew each other from now, so it was like they were the enemies kind of a person, and Stephens was the newly officer on that day. So what he said, Jackson nodded curtly. And now, how's our little Einstein this morning then? So Jackson, in a very sarcasm way, said to Evans that how is our Einstein? So wasn't he a mathematician, Mr. Jackson? So in a very sarcasm manner also he replied, he was a mathematician. So basically their conversation started, and Jackson and Stephens were there to remove all these, to make first of all the preparations and to remove all the sharp objects from the cell. Yeah. So as it's written here, make sure, now Jackson said to Stephens, make sure you take out his razor. So what he said, he told to Evans first of all to get ready in 30 minutes because you are having an exam today. So you need to be fresher because he was looking very ugly kind of a person. So in 30 minutes you need to be ready. He wore one hat also. So he need to do the shave and everything. So he said to Jackson mentioned to the Stephens that you need to remove all the sharp objects from here. Like razor, he's going to do the shave, any nail cutter is there. So you need to remove everything so that later on he should not create any problem to us. So I said okay. For a few seconds Evans looked thoughtfully at the man standing there. So Mr. Jackson, was it you who took my nail scissors away? Evans was already worried about his hand. So even his nail scissors were taken away there. nail filer, every sharp object was taken away. Then even Jackson mentioned to Evans at that time that these are the orders of the governor. He said, orders of the governor's Evans. He leaned forward and leered, his voice dropping to an arch. You want to complain? So he said, if you want to complain, you can, but these are the orders of the governor we are following. So even he told him to remove his hat. So he said, sorry, I can't remove the hat because this hat is like a lucky charm for me and this is my exam today. So Jackson had a little soft corner for him also. Like he said, okay, you can wear this. You can wear this hat also. As it's written, Mr. Jackson, kind of a lucky charm, if you want what I mean, and today I thought well with me exam and all that. So said, buried somewhere in Jackson, beneath all the bluster and the bullshit, was a tiny core of compassion in Ivan's sleeve. So he had shown that compassion kind of a face. So at 8:45 actually, now 8:45 a.m. Now you know that invigilator Reverend McCleary had to come. So right now we are discussing it here only. So in the next class we will discuss more about it, where we will see about how that McCleary the invigilator would come and we will discuss. Thank you and God bless you all.